There's an actual transcript, and then there's a summary of the rest. Here's what's news in the summary. Nobody died until 5:13 in the morning when the SWAT team entered. Prior to that, no one had been killed. The 53 that were injured and the 49 that were murdered all met their fates at the time of and during the police entry into the building.
All right.
This is absolutely stunning. The FBI document says nobody was shot and nobody was killed between the first exchange with police officers until the SWAT team entered at 5:13 a.m. So there are a number of questions here, gentlemen. How do we explain the survivors who were interviewed on television giving detailed descriptions of the shootings? How do we reconcile their eyewitness account with the FBI statement that nobody was shot and killed until the SWAT team arrived? Because somebody is lying. You cannot come to any other conclusion other than somebody is lying. I see three possibilities. Number one, the victims are not telling the truth. Nothing happened. There wasn't a shooting. The whole thing was a fake event. The other option is that there was a mass shooting when the SWAT team entered. You have to ask yourself, how could Omar Mateen shoot over 100 people? How could he get all that done while a SWAT team is coming at him? And then the third option is there was a death squad that entered that facility and killed everyone, including Mateen. I don't like any one of those options.
No.
Somebody's got to explain why eyewitnesses, survivors say the shooting started at 2:02. Why does the FBI say nobody was shot and nobody was killed until 5:13 a.m.?
Yesterday, they told us in the summary, this is in the very same document as the redaction.
Right.
Yesterday, they told us in the summary that no shots were fired between the initial encounter between the killer and two police that were there and the breach 5 hours and 12 minutes later. And from that, we reported that the killings occurred at the time of the breach.
Correct.
Last night, Megyn Kelly interviewed two survivors who said they spent 3 hours hovering on a bathroom floor, bleeding from their gunshot wounds. So, in fact, there had been shots fired at people in the bar, in the club, by the gunman at a time other than when the FBI told us yesterday it had happened.
So the Attorney General's summary was inaccurate.
Correct.
And we didn't find out accurately what had happened until way after when we got the final results.
Correct. So the document itself is a tragic effort by the government to sanitize history, to remove the Islamic references, and then to remove a truthful understanding of what happened. How could these girls have been hovering on the floor of the bathroom, bleeding from bullet wounds, for 3 hours if nobody was shot until 5 o'clock? It doesn't make sense.
Judge Napolitano would not go on national television. The man is a former judge. He would not go on national television and make an outrageous statement that could not be backed up. Either the FBI put out a false report or the FBI gave an accurate report and everybody else is lying. I don't know who is lying. There is a big stinking lie in this story. Somebody's lying, and it's not Judge Napolitano.